Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. It says um meow meow meow. How do I do Wi-Fi? Here we go. La da da. Is this working? Hey, I'm here. Wow. 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 Mar Garcia is on my phone. Woohoo! So many people here. I'm so happy. Like, I'm so terrible in this. So this is my first live stream, and I don't even know what's gonna happen. I have some things prepared, but we'll see. We'll see. Alrighty. Um, do you guys hear me? Oh, there's so many people. Many people from Czech Republic. Zdravím do Czech. Ahoj. I'm gonna talk in English, obviously. Um, but this is so this is gonna be a Q&A to celebrate the 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, and this is also my first ever live stream. Um, so I'm just gonna be asking you mainly to ask me questions, so I have things to talk about because I'm mostly, um, you know, I have to rehearse and practice everything, and then I do things. Um, but let's see how this goes. Mar Garcia, hi from USA, and some people from Germany. Where can I buy the black and gold butterfly cards? Well, send me a message on Instagram and we can figure something out. Um, and we have so many people from Germany. I love that. All neighbors. And Frug is here as well. Who else is awake at 2 a.m.? Well, it's not really 2 a.m. here, but oh, hey, Alan. Alan wants me to do a call-up deck with Caroline. Um, that makes sense. We'll see. All right. Can I begin to play a song on the piano? No, no. I don't know how to play piano. This is not my piano. But if you know a nice girl who knows how to play piano and who would like to teach me, tell her to get in touch. I'm very excited to be able to play piano in 2 years. Anywho, okay, so we have some questions here. What's my favorite version of butterfly cards? Libra 52. So, that's so difficult because I've used the blue, mainly the blue edition, actually recently more the red edition, for about 2 years, and now I've been using the gold and silver and the black and white ones for quite a while. So I have mixed feelings about this, but the gold ones are just so pretty and they're so great. There's one little weakness about it that I've never talked about yet, and that is, well, I don't know if it's a weakness yet. It might be a strength. But the thing about the shiny cards is that the one-way marking system. When the cards are beveled and there's a card reversed, it's a little more difficult to see sometimes. It really depends on the light. I learned how to work with the light so much with these cards because it's a new thing, you know. It's a new thing that you need to work with light while performing card magic. It's so strange, but it's true. Um, so right now it is probably the gold butterflies because they're so insanely pretty. Uh, There's a question if I eat bugs. Well, not all of them, but let's see. So we have the barbecue crickets. Um, but ingredients: roasted crickets, they're roasted, brown sugar, salt, chili powder, paprika, cumin, onion, and garlic. So so it's it's like nuts. Um, like nuts. See, it's a little cricket. This one doesn't really have a head. They're good. They're good. But honestly, coconut better. Brazilian nuts better. It's all about choices. Jean Baptiste, are you eating Beatles again? Yes, I am afraid I am. Will you be at the Magic Weekend in Lund? Elmo. Hi, Elmo, first off. I won't, because it is the exact same weekend as the Genie Convention in Florida, and I'm going there. So, there's the answer. Do you have an idol in magic, Mr. Lutrix? I don't really have one. I have many in different things they do. But the one magician I like because I like everything he does and it speaks to me is Teller. I really like Teller. I obviously like David Williamson because everything he does is brilliant. But Teller, for some reason, more resonates with the style of magic I do, or I feel like doing, or I feel passionate about. So I would say Teller. Teller. Have you ever, Ondrej Koshtia, have you ever done stage magic? It's a great question. Yes, indeed. That's how I started doing magic. I wouldn't touch cards until 5 years in. We started in 1996 and until 2001, when it was the first close-up competition I entered, I did only stage magic. I did rings, I did ropes, I did feather flowers, I did silks, I did the dancing cane, one of my favorites. Yeah, I did a lot of that. What is your favorite book behind you? Felipe, balik na to. Um, well, the one book I would certainly recommend is The Book of Secrets of John Carney. It's not very easy to find, but if you find it, get it, because it's a great book. I think there is an essay or two in the Magic in Mind. Is it Magic and Mind? From Joshua J. from Vanishing Ink that you can download for free. So you can find some essays from there, in there. But that's a great book. Do it. Have you seen the new Somnium version? Yes. Yes. Matthias showed me, and it was great. Obviously. What do we have here? Lukasz Dudnik. Ahoy, ahoy, Lukasz. Are you gonna be in London anytime soon? Yes, I have a layover in London on the way back to Europe from LA. But to go to London, I don't think I have anything planned except the session in January. I want to go. What is your favorite magic trick to watch? I don't know. Well, I would say in general, good magic trick, a good magic. How do you distinguish a good magic trick? Um, yeah, if it makes you feel something. There's too much magic that don't make me feel anything. I think that's a good way to think about magic. Or if you know the effect I'm working on Does it make my audience feel something? Do they care? Why should they care? Yeah. Well, we're getting too deep here. um, what else? Teller has some kind of poetry in its magic. That's correct. Coins into it, so yeah. Bill borrowed. I bet Ondrej is the type of guy you would see at the cafeteria, always eating unidentified stuff from the back. No, that's not me. Could I buy the butterfly book after the add-on in a few months? Um, well, if there are any left, I think that after the Kickstarter, I will have. Right now, it looks like only about 50 left out of the 1,000 that have been printed, and so I don't know how long that will last. Are you reading any book? Yeah, I'm reading a book. Which book am I reading now? Damn it. Oh yeah. So the last book I was reading in the Library of the Magic Castle is the latest book of Peter Lermont and Jim Steinmeier. It's about magic in the history of magic and the myths and the rumors and how everything is sort of different than what we thought it is. So it's a cool book. What is the name of the book? Damn it. Okay. Okay, so it's The Secret History of Magic. So that's a mind-blowing book. That's a good book. Okay, so I'm doing a giveaway, of course, because we said we're gonna do a giveaway for the 2,000 subscribers, and the giveaway is that you can win. Oh, we just talked about the book, right? So you can win a book, and maybe a deck of cards, in case you have the book. In case you don't have the book, you will win the book anyway and the deck anyway. So this, and how you can win it is. So I just posted on my Instagram a post with books, and the caption is secrets. So just like it. you have to follow the whatever at the account, and I want you in the comment to write a book that inspires you, or books. There's a main rule, very important. This book is not allowed. Thank you for, sometimes people just put. Okay, and don't try to impress me. Don't put the expert at the card table. I want you to write a book that you actually read and that inspired you. So put that book in the comment section. Just write it in comments. Or if you more books, that's good. But just one entry a person, because then I'm gonna look for duplicates anyway, and I'm just gonna put everything out. It'll be just one. Alrighty. So you can win. So you can win the book and the deck. And oh, here, there's a butterfly pin. So I have these new butterfly pins, so you can win that too. Yeah, that's good. And just put the comment under the latest post on my Instagram account. And let's go back to the questions. So, the add-ons, do I get them in November? Yes. Wow, now I have a moth in my room. Hi, Alan. I don't know if you're making this up or if it's a reality, but this is strange, and it is a sign. Yeah, and you should close your window and turn your light off. Or first, turn your light off, open the window, and then close it when the moth leaves. Gold advice. Anyway, non necessarily magic book, yes, of course. It's actually better if it's not a magic book. Um, so again, you can win things if you on my Instagram account, the latest post in the comment section, you put a book that inspires you. It's better if it's not a magic book. Because so recently, and that's why I'm asking for the inspiring books, I went to the library of the Magic Castle. I sit down, I took the Secret History of Magic book. I opened it up, I read a few pages, and then I thought, what is it that I want to read out of all the tens of thousands magic books that are in the library? Something that would inspire me. And that afternoon, I went to see the semifinals of America's Got Talent, the Dolby Theater, which is close to the Magic Castle, which was very inspiring. And I thought, what magic book would inspire me as much as the performances? And I realized that I'm not sure if magic books really inspire me. So that's why I'm asking. You know, there were a few essays that inspired me quite recently in the Magic Rainbow of Juan Tamariz, but it is so rare. So I'm asking you, what book inspires you? And I know it's easier to go for one that is outside of magic, and I would actually appreciate that because I'm more looking outside of magic. Because that's really inspiring for me. For some reason, I don't know. A česky prosím, tak já můžu mluvit česky, ale potom tomu nikdo nebude rozumět. Tady je víc těch lidí, co nerozumí česky. Sorry, I'm just talking in Czech to a few of my friends in Czech. Hey lidi, co mám dělat pro výhru? So just for my Czech friends, I'm just gonna tell them quick what to do to win. Běžte na můj Instagram, Ondřej Pšeníčka, a tam najdete poslední post, co jsem tam dal, a tam do komentářů napište nějakou knihu, která vás inspiruje. Nemusí být kouzelnická, jakákoliv. A pak to lajkněte a musíte být přihlášený samozřejmě. No to je jedno. No a to je celý. Okay, so that was it. And okay. Have you ever met Chris Ramsey? Yeah, quite a few times. He's a cool dude. Most recently at Magic Live. He had some kind of I don't know, it wasn't a surgery probably, but he came late because he was at the hospital. But he got there and he hung out at the bar with us for a few hours. So yeah, Chris is cool. Thank you for writing books here, but please put them in the Instagram, my account, Instagram post, and under there's a comment section. Write the books there, and I'll select randomly one of you who will win a book, a deck, a pin, and oh look, so the Copax 310s, which are cool cards. All right. So you can win that. Oh, I just lost the pen. Okay, more questions. What's the most you've ever spent on either a trick or cards? With the combo of your campaign and Jerry Nuggets, I'm a bit over 1K and I'm a bit ashamed. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's gonna be worth it. The Jerrys are awesome. Talking about Jerrys. Jerrys are awesome. And the gold butterflies are also awesome, so you'll be super happy that you spent your money worth, you know, like well. But when I spend the most money for books, and the most expensive book I've ever purchased was probably what is it, The Mind and Magic of David Burglas by David Britland. Yeah, I think I paid about $600 for it, which is a lot for a book. I love books too much. Okay, More questions. Do you know any reference to learn thimble magic and Excelsior balls? No, but I would go for Tarbell course in magic because there's everything in those books. Or Greater Magic, but Tarbell I would start with. Okay. Do you like Fontaine cards? I do like Fontaine cards, and I'm fascinated by the way Zeg does everything around it. And I think it's fun for the cardistry community and magic community as well, but mainly cardistry community. Um, yeah, it fascinates me. It's amazing how he can just come up with new, very original and fresh ideas. What to do with such a simple design. Talking about simple design, I know this is not very complicated either. But yeah, it's amazing. I love it. Bude záznam ze streamu. Ahoj Ondrej. Superman. Yeah, I think it's gonna stay here, yes. What's the time in Los Angeles? I'm from Germany. It is 2:21:34 seconds in the afternoon. Do you know Yuho Jin? And what do you think about him? I love Yuho Jin. Yuho Jin is too cool. He actually, wow, I have chills. He's responsible for one of my strongest experiences in magic. And that was, wow, like all this is now in chills. The last FISM in Busan, there was a South Korean gala show, and he was the MC of the gala. And in the end, as a surprise, he performed his act. And after like a minute and a half, or I don't know how long, in the act, the music stopped. And he stopped. And there was like, I don't know, 2,000 people, probably more, in the audience. Total silence. And all of a sudden, Yuho Jin started moving in total silence, doing the rest of his act in total silence. And because everybody in the audience knew the act by heart, because we've seen it all so many times, because it's so great, the only thing you were able to hear was Yuho Jin's breath. And it was incredible. It was just incredible. It was so good. I couldn't leave my seat for like 20 minutes after that happened. It was so great. Yeah, that could have been definitely one of the three. I'm saying one of the three because I can't recall any others. But from what I remember, the strongest moment I've experienced in my career in magic. That was extremely powerful. Well, anyway, I love you, Hojin, yes. More questions. How does I feel to popularize edge marking? Oh, how does it? I don't really understand the question. Could you rephrase that? Is the explanation of the marking system included with the mark cards from Kickstarter? Yes. There's going to be a card with explanation. It's going to be explanation on the front. It's going to be explanation on the back. And it will tell you how they're marked and how to use it. Very briefly, but it will be there. Oh yeah. Have you ever met David Blaine? Ha, that's another cool story. So, I performed at the Magic Castle in January of this year, and it's a small room for 28 people. And so I start setting up at my table, and what I do is I sit in there while people come in. And the host just passed by and said, just heads up, David Blaine is in the audience. So people came in. David Blaine sat in the second row. There are 3 rows. In the second row, in the middle, and then I did my act, and which is 18 minutes long, and then he came down and thanked me. It was the first time we've ever met in person, and he said how cool it was. So that was cool. I'm glad he liked it. Anywho, just repeat, if you want to win the book, just go to my Instagram, and there's a post with books. There's a secrets caption, and just put in the comment section, just write a book or books that inspire you or inspired you, and like the post, and that is it. Just one post a person, please. But you can let me know about more books, so you can win this, and there's a little pin, and there's a Copac 310. Oh, so this is a blue deck. In case you don't like blue, I'm gonna add a red deck as well, so you can win all this. So red, blue, Copac 310s, and a little pen, and a book. I'm gonna write something in the book, of course, for you, like, sign it, inscribe it, and maybe write something secret. All right, show us a trick, and I want to teach you a trick as well. So there's a thing that I did recently on Instagram, and I don't know how to show you actually. Okay, let's see. So this is gonna be my close-up mat. That's funny. Let me see it. That's hilarious. I don't know how to do this. Okay. So the cards are shuffled. Just notice where the aces are. Okay. So notice where the aces are. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know where they are. So they're aces somewhere in there. Yeah. Aces. La da da, da da da, da da da. Okay. The question is, does it matter if the book is about magic? No. Please, it's even better if it's not about magic. Just write down any book that inspires you in the comments of the latest Instagram post on my Instagram account. Okay. So now let me do the magic for you. Okay. So they're shuffled, obviously, and look, there's the ace of diamonds. Just gonna put it right here. Okay. Shuffle a little more. Shuffle a little more. Oh, by the way, this deck is the only one of its kind in the world because it's gilded black. It's the only one I have. And there's gonna be a lot of like gilded decks coming out of the Kickstarter. And oh, the ace of spades. Here we have the ace of spades. Yeah, shuffle the cards a little more. I don't know where the aces are, but I assume they're somewhere in the middle. Okay, what's this? Oh, ace of hearts. Okay, and we're still missing one ace. Oops. Oh, I just bent some cards. It's okay. It's just the only deck in the world. Oh, it's kind of funny. All right. So I don't know. Do you see where we're looking for the ace of clubs is? You see it? Is it there somewhere? I assume it is anyway. Okay, and last time. Boom! So that's a trick that I did on Instagram just recently. And if you want to know how it's done, I'm going to tell you very soon. But first, let's take some more questions because this is Q&A. The close-up mat is beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's my roommate. I'm in the apartment of Misha, Frank, Michaela, and she's my childhood friend. She's awesome. She's letting me stay with her, but she's not here now. So there are more questions. This is relevant to me, but do you have troubles reading magic books? Very often, because and you're talking about Tamaris's book, Mnemonica and Drawing Room, and more about you're reading quite hardcore stuff though. Maybe read something easier. Start with Roberto Giobbi's Card College. It's pretty nicely written. Easy. How does it feel to popularize edge marking? Sorry for the mistake. No problem. Now I understand. I don't know. I hope as long as it's good for magic, I think it's good. I'm not a big fan of people showing edge markings on social media. I don't think it's necessary. Not a big fan, I mean, I don't like it. But yeah, I think it's, miracles. Love it. Why do you do magic? Holy shit! Do you have an easier question? I don't know. I love it. It's just, it's what I love doing. I do things that make me happy. And doing magic makes me happy. And I was lucky enough to come across some magic when I was young. And I was lucky enough to have some mentors, particularly one, Evan Allen, when I was very young. And yeah, it's something I'm super passionate about. So yeah, love it. That's why I do magic. Every time you show the prices, it's getting more. So the giveaway, yes, is only for you, because I didn't write anything in the Instagram caption, the description, so people on Instagram don't know what to do. It is only for you. In the end of this live stream, when I turn it off, I'm gonna go to the page. I'm gonna copy the whole comment section. I'm gonna put it in Excel. I'm gonna delete all the book descriptions. I'm just gonna leave the users. Then I'm gonna run it for duplicates. I'm gonna put all the duplicates away. And then I'm going to go to randomizer. I'll take the maximum number, the number of the users that commented on it. I'll get a random number. And then in Excel, you see exactly the number, which user is which, and that's gonna be the winner. And then I'll post it on Instagram. Yes, indeed. On Instagram, in the stories, though, because I don't want to put like a post and a post. So I'll just put it in the stories, and if you win, you should be notified that I tagged you in the stories. Awesome. So what you can win? You can win a book, and a deck, blue deck, and a red deck, and the red Copacs, and blue Copacs as well, because what do I know if you like red cards or blue cards, and a pin, of course, and a pen. So you can win this. How to Win Friends and Influence People is a good book. Filipe, ale proč to sem píšeš? Dej to na Instagram. Just a little note to my friend. Don't put your book suggestions in the comments here on YouTube. Put them on the Instagram, under the Instagram post that I posted recently. All right. Sorry if you answered this, but when will you choose a winner? You are adding more and more stuff. Yeah, but that's gonna be just for one winner, who I'll choose immediately after this stream ends. And it's gonna be when I'll start boring you, which is probably very, very soon. Um, every, yeah, which is good. Okay, so do you have any more questions? Who zjedol si vtedy skutočného chrobáka? No jo, jasně. The question is if I really ate a real bug. Yes. So for instance, the one I ate on Penn and Teller Fool Us, on the most recent performance, that's a scarab beetle. They're from Thailand. They're made for people to eat. They're real bugs. They're not very good, but they're extremely good for our environment and good for you. The nutritional values are awesome. Not very good though. Which book can you recommend for the first book in Magic? I would probably go with the Tarbell course in Magic because there's a big variety of different magic tricks. There's some theory as well, and you can find things that you find interesting, that you like, and there you will see what attracts you, what resonates with you, and where you should continue going. So that'd be okay. So let's go to the explanation of the trick I did. Did everyone saw it? I assume yes. So the thing about these cards and about most of the gilded cards is that they work as strippers. So if you have a stripper deck or a tapper deck or a konitsuke karty, if you take the aces and you put them in the deck reversed end for end, like so, doesn't matter how much you shuffle, then when you cut the cards with your fingers on the white end of the reversed cards, the ace of diamonds, the ace of spades, the ace of hearts. I'm still missing one that is somewhere in there. And I'll just cut two. Not yet. Okay. I'll just take a peek. Alright, here we go. The ace of clubs. So this is how it's done. And it's just disguised by shuffling. And I shuffle, 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 and then I cut. And when I cut, I always cut the card to the top. Is that understandable? Do you have any questions? If you have any questions, please ask. Ah, lovely. Okay. Can I still buy the new cards on Kickstarter? Yes, you actually can. Send me a message on Instagram, and I'll tell you how. Have you seen Penn and Teller's show in Las Vegas? 5 times, Vitku. 5 times. It's awesome, and every time a little different. So good. What are your other hobbies? Yes! What a fun question. So, I love classical music. I love theater. Good theater. I love musicals. I really love musicals. What are my favorite musicals? Wicked. I really like Wicked. I love Les Mis. I like The Phantom a lot. Who wouldn't like the music? It's crazy good. I really like Rent. It's very powerful. Oh, I like too many. Okay, that would be long. I used to play golf. I haven't played for about 7 years now, but it's a great thing. My priorities changed a little bit, and golf takes a lot of time. But I'm gonna go again soon, hopefully, because it's amazing. Feels good. Okay. There's more, but let's see. Um, I started with card magic 1 year ago with YouTube, and I would love to get a good magic book. Okay, so if you go to my website, which is ondrejpszeniczka.com, my name, my first name, last name.com, um, you will find under the Learn Magic button, you will find a list of recommended reading. And under Card Magic, you'll find some really good magic books that are suitable for beginners. So just get any one of those and you'll be happy because that's a good point to start with. Wicked is coming to Prague in September. I have to go at some point. I am skeptical. I hope that's gonna be good. I'm not sure if that's gonna be good. Wicked is based on the Wizard of Oz, and not many people in Czech Republic know what the Wizard of Oz is and what the story is, and I don't know how they're gonna solve it. And I'm not a big fan of Czech translations of songs like that. Maybe they're gonna be brilliant, but since I love the original so much, uh, it might be hard for me to watch that. I'm probably gonna go at some point when someone tells me that it's very, very good. But if that's not gonna happen, I'm probably not gonna go. Anyway, where was I? Can you play the piano? A little bit. Very, very little. But I said it in the beginning. If you know a pretty girl who wants to teach me how to play piano, please, please tell her to get in touch with me. I would love to learn. Anywho, are you doing working or not? Is it? I don't know. I'm confused. Yeah, it should be working. Yep. Okay, it is working. I'm back. All right. I think, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. So once again, there's a giveaway running on Instagram. If you write a book that inspires you, any book, magic book or non-magic book, or more books, in one entry in the comment section of the recent post on Instagram, on my account Instagram, you like it, you comment, you subscribe to the Instagram, you follow it, then you can win a book, deck of cards. This is red second edition butterfly deck, blue one. Here are co-packs, the red ones, 3/10 blue ones, and a butterfly pin. So you can win all this. Please do it. I'm gonna close it in 10 minutes because I'm just gonna finish right now. I'll just look at some last questions and then we'll wrap it up in, I'd say, 5 minutes. So we're back, which is awesome, and so thank you for your patience. And the questions I see here. Have you ever heard of the GPS deck by Steve Gore? Yes, of course. We're in touch with Steve. He's a friend, and it is. What's the name? It's not. It's people call it GPS deck. Well, anyway, yeah, I have. What's the question? Will you come to France to lecture someday? I definitely will. I'll start probably in Paris. I love Paris. Meanwhile, you fixed the issue. It says, Furk, I have a question. The key card that is supplied with the butterfly decks, will there be a deck released in the future with that color scheme? Maybe yes. Where on the signed decks from Kickstarter will be your signature, on the wrapping or the deck itself? Hope my English is not too bad. No, I understand completely, Justin. Thank you for the question. So the decks will be wrapped in paper wrapping, and the signature is going to be on the paper wrapping. Will you go back to Fool Us? I have no plans of doing that. Sarah is here. Hey, Sarah. What is the worst thing about magic? Dude, that's a good question. Annoying people like myself. What's the worst thing about magic? Never thought of that. Ignorance. What is the worst thing about magic? I don't know. I like even the bad things about magic are good for magic in some way. So now you just have to figure out which one is the worst out of the bad ones that are not so bad. I'm not a big fan of bad magic, but what is bad magic, right? Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know. Let's talk about it later. Miguel Dia, you coming? I think I'll come. I'll definitely come. So we talk there. What is the worst thing about magic? Unknown Card Magician says, how are you? I'm so well, it's crazy. All right. Any marked deck you love apart part of butterflies? Yes, I love the DMC decks. They're the best. I love them too much. And he's a great guy, both of them. So what is the Ano Ondrej bude záznam ze streamu pravděpodobně. Got any advice for building a brand? Yes. Create a good product and don't create it for people but for yourself. Good night, Ondrej, and thank you for being such a nice, generous guy. Alan, good night to you, to the UK. Will you ever have a show near Frankfurt, or will you ever come to Germany to lecture? Yes. I am having a lecture in Berlin in November at Fabiola's Magic Store. So look it up. How do you go to Fool Us for people who want to go to the show? That's easy. Just make a video of whatever you want to do on Fool Us and send it to fooluscasting@gmail.com. Easy as that. Pretending that you know all the... What is happening? Pretending that you know all the tricks. Oh, that's the worst. Funny. Thank you for the Q&A. You're very sympathetic. I'm excited for the gold deck. Thank you. The biggest magic shop in Paris has burned up a few days. What? Holy cow. Do you shave yourself or go to a barber? I shave myself. I'm too cheap to go to a barber. No, I'm just too lazy. Good night from Germany, and thank you so much for answering all these. Good night, Justin. Will you publish a second version of The Secret of the Butterfly books with more routines? Manuel asks. Yes, but I would give it 2 years. Etwas mehr, aber komme auch aus der Gegend. I don't know what that means. What's your favorite place in Czech Republic? The Illusion Bar, obviously. Where do you live? In Prague. Nisho. I'm well too, but tired. In 10 minutes it's midnight. Any cards left for November? Yes. Do you think that Penn and Teller know your method now after they were thinking of this at home? They actually get to know the method right after the performance, so they don't feel like they were scammed or not really fooled. So if they're fooled, the judges tell them how it was done, and they're like, okay, he fooled us, that's fair. Do you have a girlfriend? No. Right. I think he was answering the worst thing about magic. Okay. Talking about DMC, have you seen his show? It's on Netflix, Death by Magic. If so, did you like it? I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. It's so good. Oh man, that is too far away for me, but I hope I can meet you one day. It's okay. I'll come to Frankfurt as well. I love Pitt. Will you be somewhere in Austria where people can meet you? Vienna. I'm planning on going there. What's next for the butterfly brand? Who knows? Yes, Magic Dream is all burned. That's so shocking. I didn't know. The stock is gone. Wow. But they're reconstructing. Wow. Okay. So sorry. Sending good energy. I know it's worthless, but good thoughts. Wow. Just tuning in, but will you ever introduce a new marking system to the butterfly? Next question. Would you be interested in dating Allison from Fool Us? She has a husband and kids. She is an amazing person, and no. Will you come to Canada? Yes, indeed. Next year for FISM. Do you have a wife? No. Any plan for butterfly apparel? Maybe. What did they say to you after Fool Us that just super, super, super nice things? Like Taylor said, you are such a stupendous performer. Ha, I remember that like today. Okay, will you ever do a lecture in Austria? Yes, Vienna. You are so blah, 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 and I want to meet you in person. I want to meet you in person, Manuel. I want to meet you in person. Do you actually eat bugs since you did in Fool Us? Not like every day. I just do it in my performance to provoke people, I guess. I love doing it. 3 a.m. in Pakistan. Good night, Furuk. Good night. Have a good night and talk later. I see that as yes. Will you come to Blackpool next year? Yes. I thought Teller doesn't talk. Of course he does. Damn it, he just doesn't talk on stage. They do meet and greet after every show, and Teller normally talks to everybody. Alrighty, people. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It's very important because we are just competing with Carolyn all the time, who has more subscribers on her YouTube channel. Oh, I love her. Okay, well, have a good night, everyone. And Instagram, you can win this. So go there if you didn't yet and post a book that inspires you and like it and everything. So if you have any questions, always send me a message on Instagram or anywhere, Facebook, wherever you want. Love you all. Bye. Have a good night.